heated moments today at City Hall. The mayor fired back at the Sacramento district attorney after the DA threatened to prosecute city leaders. And it's the latest in the ongoing saga of clearing homeless encampments. Our Becca Hotbegger has been following this conflict. And I want to be clear, the mayor and the district attorney, I mean, they're trying to solve the homeless crisis, but they are not on the same page.
Not on the same page at all. You know, a couple of weeks ago, Mayor Steinberg proposed the city and DA's office work together. But in a new letter sent to the city, the DA basically said, not only is this the city's problem to fix, but hey, City of Sac, if you don't fix it within 30 days, I'll see you in court.
I intend to go out swinging.
Sacramento Mayor Darrell Steinberg has 17 months left in his final term. In a news conference Tuesday morning, he responded to what he calls a legal threat by Sacramento County District Attorney Tien Ho.
Today, the district attorney put out his second letter in the last 6 weeks, threatening to prosecute city officials, and this time demanding that the city attorney hire more attorneys to prosecute violators of the law living in homeless encampments. The first time I ignored his threat, this time I will not. Mr. District Attorney, prosecuting violators respectfully, that is your job. The city does not prosecute crimes.
In June, Sacramento County's presiding judge and the district attorney both sent letters to city officials detailing nuisances related to homeless encampments surrounding the courthouse and demanding the city enforce existing ordinances that ban camping on public property, blocking sidewalks, and more. On July 26th, Mayor Steinberg met with DA Ho to propose a partnership between the DA's office, the city, the county, and the county court. Steinberg said, here are 10 actions we can all agree and work on together, some of which required action and enforcement on the part of the DA's office, like prosecuting misdemeanors for people unlawfully camping and violating other city ordinances. This week, the DA's office wrote a 6-page letter putting that responsibility back on the city and saying if the city doesn't complete Ho's requested actions within 30 days, he could charge city leaders with misdemeanors for each day the public nuisance persists.
Mr. Ho, I understand your frustration. We are all frustrated. But some of us are actually working day and night to try to make the problem better. You are going about this all wrong.
In a written response, the DA told ABC 10 this local crisis has been made worse by local decisions and indecisions. Therefore, we have taken the first formal step towards litigation against the city of Sacramento. However, we are providing the city an opportunity to adequately address this public safety crisis.
Now, some of what the DA is proposing are actions already set in motion by the city, prompting Steinberg to say Ho is taking credit for city programs. And meanwhile, Alex, last month the DA created a survey for people living in the city of Sacramento to share their experiences with homeless encampments. Ho says his office has received more than 1,600 responses.
Yeah, in fact, the DA calls them disturbing and appalling. And tonight we do want to share some of those examples, right, Becca?
Yeah, I mean, some people report being assaulted at gunpoint by an unhoused person. A girl's soccer game was postponed because of hypodermic needles on the field. A homeowner reports they were diagnosed with PTSD due to harassment and break-ins by people living in a camp across the street. Others report children having to walk through human feces and urine to get to school. Now, in terms of specific solutions, for a list of what the DA and mayor have separately proposed, check out the story on abc10.com.
Thank you so much, Becca. All right, in new tonight, the city of Sacramento acknowledges that it violated a federal order when it comes to clearing homeless encampments at City Hall this month. And now the Sacramento Homeless Union is planning new legal action against the city. So our Luke Cleary is live at City Hall. Luke, what is the city's response to this violation?
Well, first, let me tell you where I'm standing here, Alex. I'm underneath the overhang in front of City Hall, which provides a nice measure of shade from the hot sun. But as you take a wider view here, not a single tent underneath this overhang, and that's despite the fact that people have every right to be here, according to homeless advocates, as a result of that judge's court order stopping the city from doing any kind of homeless sweeps during this hot weather, this heat wave. Homeless advocates worry that if people are moved away from shady spots like this one into areas that are more exposed in the sun, that people could be at higher health risk related to the heat. Now, we do have a response from the city tonight that acknowledges that they did, in fact, that they did in fact violate this court order. This is from spokesperson Tim Swanson with the city, who said in part that the city's been working diligently to follow all aspects of the federal court order, but that it, quote, was not as effective in communicating with one of its contractors and its employees, leading to the unintentional oversights that occurred on Monday and Friday. Swanson says the situation involving City Hall has been addressed and remedied. Now, the Sacramento Homeless Union attorney, who I spoke with just a few moments before joining you here on air, would beg to differ that this has been remedied. He said that as a result of those violations, he's going to be pursuing further legal action to hold the city in contempt.
The city needs to understand that we're taking it seriously, and members of our union and members of the homeless community were put at risk by being put out from an area where there was shade into more of an exposed situation, which was the whole point of the restraining order in the first place.
So this is a fraught issue. We have more with our interview tonight at 11 on Late News Tonight. We're going to be speaking further with the attorney representing the Sacramento Homeless Union. So I hope you join us tonight at 11. But for now, back to you, Alex.
Our Luke Cleary reporting tonight. Thank you so much, Luke.